Everyone, how are you doing? My name is Bukhari, and today in this video I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful fully responsive advanced level image slider with full control over this. Okay, so let's take a look at the prototype, what we are going to create. So this is the prototype that we are going to create. Okay, so this is going to be the image slider, and this will be our caption area. We will be having our title, description, and also a link with the image slider, okay, with each images. So this will be a button or clickable link. All right, and I designed this, and I took a day to think on how I'm going to present to you. So I designed it this way. So this is really awesome and cool. So this is going to be the previous and next button, right? And within here, as you can see, these will be the pager. This is so cool and amazing, right? So the active pager will be like highlighted like this and so on. So this will be our control, right? And when we will be hovering over the image slider, it will be paused. Okay, so that you can click on the link or whatever you want to do. If you want to see the image for longer period, you just keep your mouse cursor on the image slider, and that's it. So that will be our controller, and this will be our caption, and overall as a whole there will be full beautiful responsive image slider. Okay, so this is what we are going to create from scratch for you guys. Okay, so let me show you the real working version. So I have already created this for you. So this is the real working version. Let's start from the beginning. That's what I just showed you, okay, in the Photoshop. So this is our caption, title, description, and a link, clickable link. So, and this will be our next next button and previous button, and these will be the dots or pager or bullets, whatever you call it. So once I click, it's going there and it's going this way. This is previous button, okay, and this is next button, as you can see, and you can take a note on that the pager, it is highlighted on the active image as it slides. So let it do by itself. Okay, so have a look. So this is going to be the beautiful fully responsive image slider with full control. Okay, so this is what we are going to create from the scratch for you guys. Okay, so so if you're interested, stick with me, and also let's check that this is really responsive. And there you go. These all these HTML goodies, I designed it. Okay, I took time and designed it. Okay, so that you can learn from this and be happy, so yeah, so let's get started. So I'm opening Dreamweaver. This is just the project I just showed you. Okay, so this is what we are going to create from scratch. So I'm going to close this. On the Dreamweaver, I'm going to first, let's get back to the desktop. We're going to create this from scratch, right? So first, on the desktop, I'm going to create a new folder called responsive image slider with full control 2015. And within this folder we will be creating two more folders. One will be called images, where we will be keeping all our images, okay, and let's do it first. So I have colored, I have edited these photos of mine. Okay, so let's have a look at the photos that we're going to use in the image slider. These are my photography, and I just edited the color in Photoshop, and I hope you like it. So these are the 7 images that we're going to use in this image slider, so I'm going to drag it in our image folder. Okay, good job. Then we're going to create another folder within the root folder called JS for the script files. Enter, and now what we are going to do is that we're going to get the 2 dependent jQuery files. One is jQuery library file, another one is jQuery cycle 2 plugin file from malsap.com. Okay, so let's go and grab that. So open a new window. I'm opening a new window, and then first get the jQuery.com. When you come to this page, do the same, click on this big download button, scroll a little below, and click download any latest version you have when you are watching this movie, I mean the tutorial, and just download any latest version. Okay, so it doesn't matter really. So I'm going to click on this, just did, and I'll select the root folder. Okay, so responsive image slider with full control 2015, that's our root folder, and within the JS folder we're going to save our jQuery library file, and we selected that. I'm going to save it, and that's done in there. Now I just opened a new tab, and this time I'm going to open the Malsup's website. So malsup.com. This is the person we should be thanking, so let me introduce him to you again one more time. But before I do that, I'm going to click on his uh, most popular jQuery plugins site page. So here he is. He's upside down now. He's saying, what's up, hello Malsup, how are you, what's up, how are you doing? We're doing great, and we hope that you are doing amazing. Okay, so, and thank you so much for creating all these powerful plugins for us. We really appreciate it, and we are really grateful for this. Thank you so much. So moving on, so Malsap, we're gonna grab this plugin to cycle plugin. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so moving on, then scroll a little below, then click on this cycle 2, and you will be taken to this cycle 2 plugin page, and you can read it and have a good understanding. And you can also go to API, and you can go crazy with this information. You can create amazing all kind of responsive things, okay, using all these um, options. Yeah, so that's that. So I'm going back one more time in the download page, cycle 2 page. Okay, so you can just read this, and you get the summary of the excuse me, summary of the cycle 2 plugin. So we're going to download this, right? So click on this download link, and it will take you to this page. So download cycle 2 production version. We have nothing to do with these files, right? We won't be editing anything. Okay, so we're going to get the production version. Click on this, and when you come to this page, simply go to file, save page as, click on there, just did. And also going to select the root folder where we already kept our JS library file, right? jQuery minified version library file, and select this folder again. Make sure you have the JS extension with your cycle 2 plugin file, and we're gonna save it, and we're done. So that's almost done. Okay, and now now we won't need anything. Okay, so we have our images and the engine of the image slider. Okay, so they are the jQuery library file and jQuery cycle 2 plugin file. Okay, so that's all we need for the image slider. So Closing this window. Now let's get moving with the HTML and CSS. So I just opened the Dreamweaver as my favorite code editor. You can launch yours. You can use any text editor that will work. So file on Dreamweaver, new, select HTML. Also make sure that you choose the doc type HTML5, please. So this is necessary. Okay, so create. First thing what I'm going to do is that what all we need to do is that first this give the page a title. So we're going to create a responsive image slider, okay, with full control 2015. So responsive image slider with full control 2015, right? So now second thing is that we're going to do is that save it. Okay, so save as, select the root folder, okay, and within the root folders we have to save it. But before we do that, we need to give the page a name, and we're going to give the name that we're going to create, that will be like responsive image slider. It is going to be long, I know, but you can put any name you like, so get fancy with this. It's just for the sake of this tutorial, for making sense that what it is, right? So responsive image slider with full control 2015. So save in the root folder, right? And we are set for the project almost. First, just after the meta tag, enter, and if you are on Dreamweaver, click on window, click on the insert option, and click on this category menu, select common, and keep your cursor in here, this option head, click on this tiny arrow, and then click on this viewport option, and it will be, you will be provided this code, meta tag, meta name, viewport, content width equals device width, initial scale 1. This is necessary for any responsive website or web page. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, so you can just grab it, pause the video, or and write it down, whatever you like. So go ahead. So now that we have we just did that. Okay, we just took our um, responsive code for the site, for the page, right? So just after that, after the title, I'm going to enter, and we're going to add the script file, right? Script type text slash javascript space source, enter, and then select the root folder, and then the JS folder where we have kept our jQuery files. First select the jQuery library file, okay, open, then close it like so, then one more time enter. This is the last time we're going to add the script tag and file, script type text slash javascript space source, enter twice, select your root folder and then the JS folder, and finally select the jQuery cycle2 minified version JS file, open, close it like so, and we're done. Save it. So we have our engine of the slider in the page. Okay, so now we have to build the body. Okay, that will be the HTML structure. So let's do that. In the body, first we're going to give it a comment tag that this is the responsive image slider with full control area. You can put these code within these, right? End it here. So you can put the code in here and make sure that you put whatever you put in here, okay? Within this comment tag you can put anywhere in your page and the image slider will work for you, okay? So that's how you embed the image slider in your existing page, and people are asking me for this how they're going to do it. So this is how you do it, okay? So just copy whatever you put in here in this comment tag. Simply copy whatever you put in here and then just put it in your appropriate place in the HTML structure of the body, okay? And then it's gonna roll. So let's move on with the responsive image slider tags. So we're gonna add a div class, div with the class name cycle hyphen slideshow. That's required, okay? And that's that. Also we're gonna give comment tag as we go. So comment tag, so this is cycle slideshow, right? And simply going to copy this and just up to this and div, so that we know that this is the end of this slideshow class, okay? So that we don't go we don't make any mistakes. We know exactly where we putting all our div classes, IDs and other things, spans, whatever, okay? So that's the area for this cycle slideshow, and within here we're gonna put everything, okay? So right now, so we will be putting having our having the caption area, right? So to have the caption area we can do it in two way or approach, okay? There are two approaches. You can use the same cycle 2 plugin. There are same cycle 2 plugin for the captions, okay? Caption 2 is called caption 2, okay, plugin. You can add it and within the code you can write the data cycle caption, things like that, okay? So and that's one way. And other way is you can add a class, okay? So okay, so we just added the div class slideshow just after the double quote comma. This is a separate one, so we're going to add some classes, additional classes, okay? So data cycle hyphen then slides slides. This is mentioned in the API, okay? So whenever we use these cycle slides we can use any class or any item in there. So equals double quote comma twice and there, and we will be putting a class in there, okay? So it will be like items or slide, whatever you like, okay? You can put any class name here, okay? So also we're going to add another data cycle attributes cycle. Also we want to have control over the image slider, right? So whenever we hover over the image slider, okay, so we want it to be paused, okay? So to do that we need to write data cycle pause hyphen on hover, okay? And then equals double quote comma then true. The value will be true, true. That's that. And also we're going to have a scroll effect, okay? So if we don't put any scroll effect it's not gonna scroll, but it will fade, okay? By default it fades. So we're gonna have the scroll effect. So data cycle cycle hyphen fx, so equals double quote twice, and within here we're gonna write is scroll capital HORZ, so it will horizontally scroll the images, okay, that way. Or you could write fade in or fade and other effects in there. Also, we want to have control over the speed, right? So to do that, we're going to add data cycle cycle and then timeout equals double quote comma twice, then 3000. That means that 3 milliseconds. Okay, so every 3 seconds it will slide. Okay, so now we have our cycle slideshow class, we have our data cycle slides dot slide class for the um, caption thing, and then data cycle pause and hover for pause effect when we hover over the image, right? Then the effects, how we want it to slide or fade. That's it, that's that. Scroll, right? And then finally the timeout option, how many, I mean the interval. Okay, so how often it slides or scroll. So that's that. You can also break it down. So yeah, you can break it down like this if it makes sense to you, or you could just leave that how it was, right? And you could just do it, and that's it. Or then you can write your next line in here. Okay, so I'm gonna undo this, I'm gonna put it how it was. It doesn't really matter. Make sure you don't make any silly mistakes, tiny mistakes in there. If you do, then it's not gonna work. Okay, so you have to make sure that you write it appropriately. You can pause the video, you can write it down, or whatever you want to do, please do so to make it work, right? So just after this, our control is done. So we just have to add the div class, a div with a class called slide, or any class name you give, right? So let's do it. Oopsie, just undo this because I mistakenly removed this. All right, so we're back, right? So in here we're gonna add, I'm gonna press tab, then we're gonna add a div class, div with a class name called slide, then close it like so. We're also going to give this a name, I mean the comment tag, so that we know that this is the div class tag, right? So slide, then copy these, then end slide, then we know that this is the end of the slide. So within the slide class, right, it can be anything. It can be uh, uh, images, then you have to also put the class images in here. Whatever you give the name in here, class, you have to put it here. Okay, data cycle slides, so we're gonna use slide to make more sense. Okay, so slide. All right, so this name has to be matched with this one. Okay, this is the class going to be here. Okay, data cycle slides, this is important. All right, so within here, and then enter, then within here we're gonna add our image img tag, then space source, enter twice, and we're gonna grab our image, first image, right? Open, then alt. So I'm gonna quickly write some text in there. Say Bakari, that's me, and also close it like so. That's our first image. And also, before I refresh, um, just after the image tag, okay, we're gonna have a div class, another div class. Okay, so div class name caption, and it will be holding the caption area where we will be having the header text and description paragraph text. Okay, so also we're going to give a comment tag on the here for this caption, then end caption, so enter, and then within here we're gonna have the h3 tag. So I'm gonna simply going to write some text in there. Amazing decorative leaf, and then just after the h3 tag I'm gonna add the paragraph tag. Within here I'm gonna write some texts. So amazing decorative leaf photography by S.A. Bukhari. And also just after this paragraph tag we're going to have another paragraph tag, and we're gonna write read more, and this will be a link, right? So we need to put the anchor tag in there. So I just selected this text and I want to wrap this with the anchor tag. Okay, so to how to do that, so press command and T, and then you'll be giving option wrap tag. So a space href, enter twice, and that's done. Okay, that's how you add the wrapper tag in Dreamweaver. Save. Also we're gonna give it a hashtag in there and save, and we are good. Let's check it. Press refresh, and when it does this, select the file which you have created, right? Responsive image slider with full control 2015, and there we go. There is our first image, right, with the caption where we have the h3 tag and description and a link. How cool it is. So this is basically what we need for every image. Okay, so let's minimize this white space. So this is the cycle slideshow div id, and within here we have the slide id class. I mean, this is the div class, cycle slideshow class. Okay, opening and closing ones, and within here we have slide class. Okay, div class, and within the slide class we have our image, right, and then a div class called caption, and within the caption we have h3 tag as title and 2 paragraph tags in there. Okay, so for other goodies. Okay, so that's it. That's the HTML code required for this. Okay, so that will be it. These are the HTML code required for the image slider. Okay, so for the information. Besides, we also want to have the control, right? So we will work on that later. Okay, just let us fix this thing first. All right, so let us fix the put this type content comment, I mean the, what is this called, caption area in the right place, right, as the prototype, right? So getting back to Dreamweaver, so we have our HTML structure done and complete, right? So let's style them. So just after the script tag we're gonna have to put the style tag first. Style type, close it like so. First the universal asterisk key, padding, 0 margin 0, close it like so, and then body, you're gonna use some font body. So the font family is going to be Helvetica. Select that, close it, and also going to remove the gold thumb from there. We're gonna use the Helvetica Arial Sans. Okay, so refresh, the font has changed, and then moving on, then just after the body tag, we're gonna put the img tag space curly brackets max width 100%. Okay, close it like so, and you can see the effect on the go. Okay, that's how the latest Dreamweaver works. This is really cool. So command S. So our image slider is acting quite nicely, right? It's not done yet, but it's working. Okay, so as soon as we put the second image, it's gonna slide. Okay, so we'll put it just after fixing this caption area. Okay, so just for the image tag, click enter, and then we're gonna work with this cycle slideshow class, right? So dot cycle slideshow curly brackets. So we're gonna have a width 100% poverty value there, width 100%, and then max width. We're gonna set a max width for this image, right? So 960 pixels, and you can put the any I mean the any value, like your images may be smaller or bigger, and depending on the your image slider, you put the max width. Okay, so this image is bigger, it's like 1500 by 700, but I'm going to put 960, and it's gonna fit the window as this size, right? So moving on, getting back, so just for the max width, we're gonna have to add a display block property, value and property, right? Display block, and also going to have this this is slideshow is going to have a position relative, because it will be having all those caption area, and then the buttons, right? Pager, next and previous button, pager will be within the slideshow area, so it has to be relative, the parent tag, right? So relative, and just after that, we're gonna have to put a margin. So margin from the top bottom, like 20 pixels, or you could put 0 in there, and auto from the left and right. Okay, so then the semicolon, don't forget to put the semicolon like me before, right? So we have 20 pixels margin top and bottom. That's good, looking great. And just after that, I'll put the overflow hidden, save, and we are done with the cycle slideshow class, right? So, and then we're going to work with the this class. Okay, so this is important. So slide, it has a class, so this is the class with the dot. Right, now we're going to work with that. So slide curly brackets, it will have a two property, like um, display block. It will have three property, to be honest. So position will be relative also, and also it will have a width of 100%, and that's it. Save. Okay, excellent. So the slide class has a width 100%, display block, position relative. That's it for this slide. Okay, and now moving on, now we're going to work with the caption class. Yep, that's that caption class. Okay, so caption class, curly brackets. So first thing is that we want it to go 100%. Width is going to be 100%. Okay, and you can put the caption area anywhere you like. Okay, so with 100%, display block, then position absolute. In that way it will be positioned within this cycle slideshow area. Okay, so it's hidden now, it's just underneath the image. So we put z index value in there and it should be there, but it's not. Don't worry, you need to put a top or bottom value and then it will appear. Okay, so nothing to worry, just stick with me, have fun and learn. Okay, so top, give it a top value like 20 pixels from the top, and there is our thing right there. And also let's put top 0, then it will be sticking from the top and left, right? So also I'm going to give it a padding. Okay, padding like 25 pixels from each side, and there you go as the prototype. Okay, moving on, and we're also going to change the color and decorate this link. All right, so that's done for the caption. Next, the dot caption h3 will have some property like text transformation. Transform will be uppercased, right? And color, you could put color in here or just put it here, anyway it will work. So, and also the font size is going to be small a little. Let's put 9 em. Sure, then semicolon. Also I want to have some space in between them, so letter spacing like 0.1 em. Okay, there we go, that's what I wanted. Save. So caption h3 is done. Now moving on, dot caption space p for paragraph, for the caption paragraph. Okay, so the color will be white, then the font size will be smaller like 8 em, 0.8 em. Now that's too small, let's put 9. That's okay. Also, and also going to put a letter spacing, just we're going to copy this space, paste it, oopsie. So let's write letter spacing 0.1 em, semicolon, looking good. And also we need to put a h3 a padding bottom value in there. So padding bottom like 10 pixels maybe. Yep, looks okay. Let's break it down. I have this bad habit of writing in a single line, so I do apologize for that if you are annoyed by that. So, and then so we have our title tag in there, right? And then the description text there, and also the link, right? So we're gonna write the style the okay, so what is this? And then we're gonna style this link, right? So caption p a, that means the anchor tag within the paragraph within the caption, right? So that will be this. So caption within this caption, the anchor tag within the caption within the caption, I mean the anchor tag, within the p tag, within the, which is within the caption tag, right? So that's how it is. So caption paragraph A, right? So we're gonna style it. So first we're gonna remove the underline, right? So text decoration, oopsie, text decoration none, the underline is gone. And then um, color also going to be white. Okay, then also going to change the font size like 8 em. Okay, then semicolon. Also we're gonna have a border, right? So let's break it down one more time. And so border bottom 1 pixel, I mean not the border, bottom border, right? So it will be having a border 1 pixel all around, solid, and color will be white. So there we go. Also we want to have some space within there, right? So to do that, we need to add a padding in there. Okay, so padding from the top bottom 2 pixels, and from the both side put 8 pixels. Okay, looking great. Semicolon. All right, also we're going to have a hover effect when we hover over there. So site the caption class, then uh, paragraph tag, then a, then colon, I mean the pseudo colon, yep, hover. When we hover over on these anchor tag, we want to have this effect. Okay, so background should be white and the text of the color should be black. Okay, and then close it like so, and there you go. So moving on, before I move on, I need to save, because we're almost far away from the beginning, right? So everything is taking shape as it should be. All right, beautiful. And we're gonna have some space in between the readme and the description. So just after the description, within the description paragraph, we're gonna give it also a padding bottom like 10 pixels, and that will do the job. So we are set with the caption area, right? How cool is this? Also break it down, save. All right, looking great. So this is how we want it, right? Just like the prototype. Okay, so there you go. So we have our caption in the place. Also, let me show you that you can move this caption area anywhere. Okay, so how to do that? So right now we have positioned these absolutely positioned caption from the top 0, right? So you can also put it anywhere. Okay, just putting value in there. So for example, if you want to, if you might want to put it in the bottom, bottom, bottom 20 pixels. Ew, where did it go? That's really scary. What? It just, okay, just bott. Okay, I just misspelled it, right? So it did, that's why it didn't work. So bottom. So there you go. So bottom 0 should be here, or anywhere you like, or you could put it in the right side, left side. Okay, so let's do that. Let me show you how. Okay, so bottom, and then also put right 0. RIGST, then 0 pixels. Okay, so it is 100%. Let's also give it a background color, then you'll notice what's happening. Red. So this is it. So it is filled with the window here, the event slider area, right? So to move it to the right side, what we need to do is that put a value in there. Like you see that we just pushed it from the 20, push it from the right side 20 pixels or 50 pixels. Okay, so it is pushed from there. Okay, so because it is 100%, right, it was filling up this area, now it is pushed from there. So if you want to keep it there, what we need to do is that we need to give this width a different value, like 500 pixels wide, things like that. And then padding, I mean the right side 0, then it will be in the right side. And also let's remove the background color. So you get the idea, right? You can move anywhere, you could put it in here. Let's do that. So top 0, then right like -100, and that way you can put it basically anywhere in this place. Okay, and that's about it for the caption placement. Okay, so we're gonna keep it like it was. So removing the right value from the top, right, from the top 0. Okay, and then 20 pixels pushed from left, right, everywhere. Okay, that's it. Save it. So we have our stuff in the right place. We have our link in there. We have our title, description, and link, right? Excellent. We are done with the caption. Now is the fun part. The styling these special sophisticated design, right? Pager and the arrow buttons. So we're going to do it using CSS and HTML, right? So we are done with the slideshow, slide, and caption area. Okay, so now we're going to work with the next and previous and the pager. Okay, so we need to first we'll add the HTML for that, and then we'll style them. Okay, so moving on. So within the cycle slideshow, so yeah, we can put it in the within this cycle show div class, or you could put it within this slide class. Okay, let's put it in the slide class. Just enter just before the image, right? We're gonna add a span tag, span class cycle hyphen preview first the next, and we're not going to write anything in there, and no special character. We're going to design it in CSS. Okay, so simply going to copy this, paste it twice, make the second one prev, the third one should be pager, pager, and save. All right, so we won't see anything here because we didn't put anything in between them. Okay, so everything we're going to put here is that we should be seeing the black dots. if I wrote it properly. Cycle PAGER. Okay, so we are not seeing the dots because we have only one image, right? So as we add more images we will be seeing this. Let's add the images and then play with the next, previous and pager buttons. Okay, so now that we have completed the caption and the image structure, the HTML is complete. HTML structure is totally complete. Okay, so we just have to copy and paste the image tags, the slide tags. But let's remove this span class, cut it and put it outside of the div class slide. Okay, within the slideshow class. Let's put it within the slideshow class. Okay, because we won't be copying these to every images, right? So for every images, so this is our control, next, previous and pager. Okay, and these slide tags will carry our image and the caption area. Okay, so this is what we need to select and copy and paste it as many times as we want, depending on our images, right? How many images we have? I have 7 images, so I'm going to copy this and paste it 6 times. Okay, so this is the slide class. Okay, this is what we need. So copy, then press enter twice, paste it. Let's change the image, just bear with me. Then select this second image. I'm also going to quickly change the name of the images. Firoza, first one should be black. Then just bear with me. Excuse me. Simply going to copy this again one more time, then paste it, change the image, then select the third image. I'm simply going to randomly select the images. Okay, so I'm also going to change the texts from there. Just bear with me. Copland. Okay, so then the third image, fourth image. So then the, make sure you don't go out of this class. Okay, this is the mother class and that contains everything. Okay, so just over the slide intertwines, then select the image tags, source, then okay, cream, also we have other two, teal, and then finally, last but not least, change the image, should be this one, and it should be inverted one. And save. We're done collecting the images. Okay, so let's refresh and see the effect. There you go, and we have, as I told you, that we will be having dots as we add the images, right? So the image slider is rolling, and also the check out the notice the caption also changes with the images. Okay, and now that my cursor is on the image, right, so it's not gonna slide because it is paused. So that's what we wrote in here. That's the function from here. So data cycle pause on hover true, right? So whenever we hover over the image slider, it is going to be paused like so. Let's check it one more time here. There you go. And it is also responsive. You don't have to worry about the responsiveness. Well, what's this? Okay, so okay, what it's not, it's responsive here, but what happened there? We need to put a single line in the caption. Okay, so that would be like uh, because we have put a specific size 500 pixels, right? So we need to make it 100% or any percent base. Okay, so then it's gonna do like responsive thing, right? That's how it is fixed. Also, we need to give this a value called um, box sizing border box. In that way the padding won't go outside of this thing. Okay, there you go. Cool. Now we can check it in the smaller smartphone and the smallest one, feature phone, no sliding, okay, at all. And that's done. So it's fixed now. So all right, excellent, looking great. Now we have to add the we have to style them. Okay, the pager and the next and previous button. Let's check the time. All right, so already 57 minutes. All right, all right, all right, so let's keep moving. Okay, so now we need to, so we have everything in there. We have the HTML structure done, everything. We simply have to style the pager and the next and previous button. Okay, so just after the caption, and we need to put a comment tag in there. So control, we write control. In that way we know that this is the control area of styling. Okay, also write control style. So save. Now is the control part. So first let's first add the next, work with the next class. So cycle next, curly brackets. First we need to give it a we need to make an arrow, right? CSS arrow. To make a CSS arrow we need to give the width 0 and height 0. Okay, and then display block. Then so first create the right arrow, so next arrow, right? So to create the next arrow we need to write like we need to put it a border uh, yeah, border like 25 pixels, solid white color. Okay, then that would be border right. We need to specify a direction. Okay, so border right will be 25 pixels solid, with a white color. Okay, so then we need to add two more border to get the right arrow done. So border top will also have 20 pixels. It will have 20 pixels with solid, and it will have a transparent color. Okay, transparent. Also, we're going to simply going to copy this and paste it, and also bottom. And also we can't see because it is underneath the image, so we need to give it a ZNX value. It should be there, but it's not. Okay, so also we need to give it a position, right? So position, just for the block, it should be absolute position element, and it should have a position from top or bottom, okay, or both. So from the top it will be like from the top it will be like 20 pixels, okay, and from the right it should be 20 pixels as well, and we should be seeing our arrow. But we have not, because let's check what we haven't done. So let's also give it a background color. Let's identify this, what's happening. So position, display, block, absolute, top right, what value is there. So border right, border top, TRANS. So it's a type of mistakes. So as soon as I put the N, you could just right away you could see the effect in there. So transparent, TRANS, not SN, Mr. Bukhari. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna remove the background color. So now we have our beautiful pixel perfect precise arrow button, but this is pointing to the wrong direction because this is next. So to put it like the right side, right, so we need to give the border right to left. Okay, so there you go. So this is the next button, right? So also we need to have a cursor pointer, and then you will be having a pointer icon whenever you hover on this, right? Excellent. So we have our next arrow there. Then simply going to copy this next cycle next property and values. Just after this, pasted it, and then simply going to change the name to next to prev, and then also from the top it should be 100 pixels, and there you go. Right side should be okay, and also it should be pointing to this way. So to do that, from border left to right, and there we have it. So we have our next and previous button fully functional. As I click, you can see. That's cool, right? So moving on, now we're going to work with the pager, right? So like these ones, right? Okay, cool. Moving on. So let's now we just fix the next and previous buttons, right? So now we're going to fix the create the pager. All right, so just after the cycle previous, we're gonna add the class first, cycle pager. So cycle pager will have some property and values. So um width is going to be like 100% for the time being, okay, and then text align will be centered, and then also it should have a position, absolute position, Also it will have a top value from there. Okay, so like 50 pixels from the top. Okay, also a z index value, so it's there, as you can see. Also we would like to give this a text indent 100%, and that's should be gone, and it has excellent. Also we need to give it a white space, no wrap property and value, so it's gone. Excellent. Now moving on, now we need to style those black dots, right? So to do that, just after the cycle pager, we have to write the cycle pager again, space, then span, and then curly brackets, and within here we will be customizing the dots, right? So we'll be having a width of 30 pixels width, and also height is going to be 1 pixel. Okay, so with 30 pixel height, 1 pixel background color, but before that we need to give it a display block. Okay, and then um, we'll also need to give it a position absolute, and also a background color is going to be white, and there it is. There is our pager, okay, showing up. So we also need to give it a right value just after the top. From the right it should be 20 pixels, like the next one previous. So here it is. We can also see the dots, that's not good, but we will get rid of this. Okay, so nothing to worry, just bear with me. I know what I'm doing and I won't let you down. Right, you have to trust me. So moving on, so instead of giving text indent 100%, also we could give like overflow hidden, and that way it hides the total thing. But so let's remove the overflow hidden property and values. Let's get these backs. Also let's give text indent a minus value. Okay, a big 9999 minus value, so it never appears within the viewport area. Okay, so now we have our thing going on, the pager. We can see one. We need to give it a fixed width, okay, not a 100%, so it's going to be like 50 pixels, and there you go. We will still see the black dots because I didn't put the px, and the black dots is gone, so our pager is there. So so also we need to give this background color a RGB color, RGBA. Select white and also give like 30% and make it 0 to make it less visible, and also make sure that we need to put the active slider on. So to do that, cycle pager space, again cycle pager, then hyphen active, then curly brackets, then background color should be white. It should be there, but it's not. Nothing to worry, just bear with me. It is a long tutorial because of the the unique styling, right? So yeah, Anyway, so we can't see the let's maximize the opacity. So what happened with our pager? So cycle pager has the text Indian white wrap. um okay, so also give the background color to see what's happening. Background red, so it's not there. So we want to see the rest of the pager thing, right? But before we do that, excuse me, let's start it further. So transform, rotate, semicolon, rotate like 39 pixels. I mean the degree, right? So it still don't work this property. We also need to add the WebKit version prefixes, and that's that. Actually, basically, we need to put a minus value in there, and then it will be like this. That's cool. Okay, so we need to put this same width as that one. Yes. So it's there. We need to make it smaller because we need to match the size with the arrow, right? So we need to put like 28. Maybe it's 26. Let's also change the color to get a idea. So that's our slider, right? So I'm in the pager. So it should have a color, right? So let's put a color like white. Okay, we don't see them because display block, we should also have a display block property in here. Display block, nope. Okay, interesting. Okay, so also we need to have a margin. Let's put a margin from top and bottom. So looks like it's just underneath all the pages are underneath. Okay, so also give these a margin. Let's have a look. Margin 10 pixels from top and bottom, and nope, 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 nope. So actually, okay, so let's not get frustrated here. Okay, so let's get the we could just have a look at the code. I'm lost now. I want to be like this, create like that, right? So let's grab the code for the pager. So the pager should have a position absolute, right? This and that. Display block. Okay. Okay, so span shouldn't have a position absolute thing. There you go. Okay, we're done, solved. Okay, excellent, awesome. Okay, so let's position them in the right place, right? Let's first save it. So we need to increase the width. Okay, looking good. Then we need to put it from the top. It needs to be like 40 pixels. Yep, looks about right. But from the left right, uh, like 16. Yep, looks about right. Also, I think I need to put one more pixel in there, and 17 pixels from the right. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, so our pager is in the right place. We just have to put this previous button just a little down, okay, from the place right where it is now. So previous from the top 100 pixels, so we need to add like 40 pixels. That's too much. 30. Let's put like 27. There you go. That's precise. So this is exceptional. Okay, so the work is done. So now we have our beautiful, fully responsive, sophisticated navigation, um, caption, description, caption, title, description, and link with this the beautiful image with the sophisticated next and previous button. Let's also match the color with the prototype. So for the experimental purpose we put the red, right? So we need to put white, and there you go. That's how we wanted to create. There you go. So there we go. There is our beautiful, fully responsive, amazing image slider with full control. Okay, so we have our um, caption with links, descriptions, title, and then next and previous button, and also the cool looking next and previous button, and excuse me, and then excuse me. So and then the pager, sophisticated pager. I really like this. Let's test it in Firefox. Save. There you go. Click, and if the mouse cursor is in the on the image slider, it won't slide because we set it to be paused when we hover over the image slider, right? So there you go. That's in the Safari. I mean the Firefox. And then let's check it in Google Chrome. There you go. That's our beautiful looking image slider with the exceptional pager and next and button. Okay, so that's that. Let's also give this pager a property of cursor pointer. So pager cursor pointer, and that way we will be having a pointer when we hover over the pager. So there you go. Okay, it's not going there. We need to put the cursor pointer in the span tag, pager span. I don't think we need the margin in here. Oh, we did. We don't need that, but we don't need this one. Let's also resize, position them properly. So from the top it should be like 50. 50 looks about right, but the previous button has to be pushed a little, few pixels. So previous from the top like 30 pixels. 29 should be alright. There you go. It looks about right. Okay, that's our beautiful, full responsive image slider with full control. Okay, so let's finally check in the Safari, and there you go. So we click on these okay, this pager, so thin pager style, new style. I hope you like it. I designed it all day. So there you go, this is our fully responsive beautiful image slider with full control over it. Okay, so there you go, you have title, description, and link. All right, so there you go, have fun, maybe learn something from this. If you are with me still, you know, it's more than 1 hour. Oh, come on. Oh my, 1 hour 20 minutes. All right, so yeah, that's how you create a beautiful fully responsive image slider with full control over the image slider. Okay, and you also create a sophisticated navigation control system here, and that took me I mean like 30 minutes. All right, that's the price, you know, so time it is. So there you go, have fun building it, learn something from this. Please do share with others if you like it or get inspired by these. Please do share, please. Thank you very much for watching, thank you for having me, thank you for being here, and also thank you Mr. Malsa for this great responsive cycle to plugin, and also thank you jQuery. And I also thank myself because I put all this effort and design and HTML and CSS. So yeah, why not? Self appreciation is really required. Okay, so thank you Mr. Bukhari for your effort, thank you for your love for everyone. Yep, and yeah, there you go. So there you go guys, have fun, learn something from this, build it and have fun. Okay, so and share your love with the world. So there you go, have fun. I'll see you in my next video. Take care, bye.